NAMM 2026, and we just ran into the amazing Fernanda Lira from Crypta. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's my first NAMM show ever, so this is really exciting, really exciting.
Very cool. I was just about to ask you if it was your first NAMM. What was the first thing you did when you came in here today?
I just got here like 10 minutes before the signing session I had with some other amazing artists, including my fellow Brazilian friend Felipe from Angra here at the Anki booth. And now I'm going to be visiting some other endorsers around, and yeah, I met like a bunch of friends already. It's going to be fun. It's really fun.
Well, that's very exciting. And yes, we actually just spoke with Felipe just now as well, so we got an interview with him.
I love him. Like, nowadays he's my friend, but he used to be my idol, my teenage idol. Yeah.
I love that. So cool. Well, you yourself have become an idol for many people since you started your career, and I am honestly very fascinated with everything you do with Crypta. It is an amazing band, and I love the way you blend so many different styles of metal. You got, it's all the extreme genres, but, a little bit of death metal, a little bit of extreme metal, a little bit of black metal, just kind of everything blends in there, and a touch of thrash as well. So talk to me about how the band really first came together and the songwriting for blending all these styles first began.
Me and Luana, we had just quit Nervosa when we got Crypta going, and we used to play thrash metal before, but then Luana has always been like a death metal drummer, so we were like, yeah, let's just have a death metal band. So we started writing that, and we basically like everything extreme metal, but mainly death metal. But I listen to a lot of like old school Florida death metal and like metal from Poland. And she loves Swedish death metal. And there's Taina who listens to Gojira and some, some of that stuff. So everyone chips in when we were writing. So that's why it sounds like a little bit diverse. It's not, like only like old school death metal or something like that, just because all of us contribute a lot with ideas and everything. So in the end, what you hear there, the final product, it's like a little bit of each of our brains in there. Yeah.
I love that. And it is a tremendous result as well. And the first time I ever heard Crypta was with the song From the Ashes, where you open it with this tremendous roar. We got it. Perfect. So yes, exactly that. So I'd love to know about how you first really discovered your incredible voice and unlocked that amazing roar of yours.
So I really always loved singing, but clean singing. I would listen to a lot of Angra from Felipe, yeah. And that was my kind of singing, and Nightwish, all this kind of, like high-pitched vocals and stuff like that. But when I started listening to thrash metal, of course you want to scream when you start listening to thrash and death metal. But before Nervosa, where I was actually, like the lead singer, I would do like some backing vocals in my previous band. And so I was just like screaming here and there. And when I got together with Nervosa, we needed a singer. I was doing backing vocals with my previous band. I could try this. So it's like, it was accidental, so I learned how to sing properly, just during the process. Like I was finding out whatever felt more comfortable for my throat, and then I found it, and then years later, I found it's fry scream. There's actually a name for the technique I'm using. But right now in Crypta, since what we play is like heavier, I've been trying to explore heavier vocals. Like I'm studying false chord now. So let's see where this journey takes me.
Very cool. And I love that it was kind of gradual steps from the clean singing. Do you do any clean singing anymore, or is it all strictly harsh vocals?
I do. I actually have a Amy Winehouse tribute band back at home. Yeah, we have like 10 people in the band. Like saxophone and trumpet and all of that. And I got my backing vocals. I love clean singing. But yeah, I would love to have like a side project where I could sing like with my jazzy, bluesy soul voice. I really like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Very cool. No, that's great. And it's great that you're keeping both vocal styles going, even, no matter where your focus is. So speaking of that, what is the focus right now for Crypta? What are you working on right now?
We really slowed down with touring because we're a very active band. Whoever follows us on Instagram, that, we're very active, and we're not the kind of band who can ride while touring, while being on the road. So we were just like touring and kept leaving a new album, to the side, but then we really needed that. We're like, no, we need new music. So what we're doing is we're kind of chilling at home till June. June is our next tour. And then till then, we're going to be writing and possibly recording our new album. We have a couple of songs ready already. They sound cool. Yeah. And then hopefully releasing it this same year. And then touring.
Very, very exciting. You mentioned before that Felipe was one of your idols. Who are some other people that continue to inspire you in metal or just in music in general?
Like in metal, there's like in extreme singing, like you can, if you're a girl and you're a singer, there's no way you're not influenced by Tatiana from Ginger. She's great in what she does. And of course, like there's Angela and all these, like other amazing singers out there, and Courtney LaPlante, and on bass guitar, like Geddy Lee from Rush and Steve DiGiorgio and Alex Webster from Cannibal Corpse. And outside of metal, like Amy Winehouse is still like a big inspiration to me, and Lana Del Rey. And people call me a poser for that, but also Beyonce. She's a great artist. She teaches me so much, like singing-wise, so just love her.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Just like the NAMM show shows us, music is music, and we all gather here to celebrate music of all forms at the same time. So I love to hear the different inspirations that you have.
Yeah. I believe, I know everyone has their own takes on, like what you should listen and what you should not listen. But to me, like I love learning, and I love challenging myself, and I love experiencing new things. So to me, the more diverse is the kind of music I'm listening to, the more diverse are my references and inspirations, and I kind of like that. That serves me well for my writing, I think. Yeah.
Well, you are, like I said, are becoming an icon and inspiration in and of yourself, your amazing career so far. So I thank you so much. Muito obrigada for your time today.
Yeah. She went to the Enki booth speaking Portuguese. I was like, that's so sweet. Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigada. Okay, thank you so much.